Good afternoon. We're here today to present you the case TSC Stores. I'm Nick.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Morgan.
And we're Bright Star Consultants. I will hand it over to my colleague here. Take care of the next slide.
So here we have our problem statement. Operating Officer Greg Hicks at TSC Stores wants to see rapid advancement over the upcoming 3 years. The objective of this retailer includes expanding the amount of stores to double its current number. There are two main challenges in the case. Primarily, the service levels are found to be too low and inventory levels too high, meaning that there's not enough capacity. To ensure there's progress, the supply chain must be capable of supporting the business plan. So here we have TSC Stores is owned by Rogers Media and employs approximately 14,000 people in 35 different locations. Their headquarters is located in London, Ontario. Because TSC Stores is owned by Rogers Media, all decisions are made by board members. The goal of the case provided shows that TSC Stores wants to double the amount that they currently have, which means that they want 70 locations across Canada.
Here we have the analysis of industry and competition. The industries in which TSC Stores compete in are retail, agriculture, and farm supply. Other firms in the industry include Home Depot, Home Hardware, PetSmart, Walmart, and Lowe's. As you can see on the graph here, it's significant because it shows the revenue between PetSmart, a top competitor next to TSC Stores. Firms compete for customers using strategies such as pricing, quality and service, and sales and marketing. It's important to incorporate pricing because you want to bring customers to your company and make a profit, as well as not drag them to other competitors. Quality and service. It is important to have good quality and excellent customer service so you can increase the number of people inside your stores. Sales and marketing. It is important to market and give brand awareness to your products and have promotional deals, loyalty programs, and TV commercials.
So here we have the situation analysis for the current markets. TSC Stores' current customers are those who enjoy the country lifestyle, and TSC Stores specializes in home improvement products and farm products. TSC Stores is also very proud of their partnerships, which here we have the Ontario Equestrian Federation and Ontario Maple Syrup Producers Association, just to name a few. TSC Stores is also enriched in their community, and they provide a $50,000 grant to a local farm or business to support agriculture. And TSC also takes pride in having everything under one roof, being a one-stop shop.
Here we have the SWOT analysis. Strengths. Our strengths are highly skilled workforce, high level of customer service, and the largest operator of rural stores. TSC is the largest niche retailer targeting ages 45 to 65 of a country lifestyle. They're highly skilled workforce because they incorporate huge resources in development programs for employees, not only to develop high workforce, but to motivate each employee. Weaknesses: too much inventory, advertising, and management. Advertising. Although TSC Stores has almost every social media, they don't have a Twitter and they don't share television commercials. Management. As you can see, we need to solve an option for stockouts and too much inventory. We cannot capacitate the level of stock. Opportunities. Growing demand for TSC products and new acquisitions can help company growth. Threats. Weather can affect the amount of customers entering the store and high competition.
Here we have a presentation of options. So option number one would be to build a new DC. This would be very costly, involving $4 million to implement this plan. It would also create an additional 415,000 cubic capacity. Create new jobs and an opportunity for a new location. The cons would be costly, obviously time consuming, as well as not fix the problem of stockouts. Option number two would be remain the same, status quo. This would provide no additional capacity, no additional costs, but still would not fix capacity problems or stockouts.
And option number 3 is to expand the current distribution it would only be a short-term fix, and it is somewhat costly at $3 million. The pros of this option, though, is it would help the problem of overcapacity, and it would create new jobs for TSC stores. So here in the highlighted area is where we would expand our distribution center, and it would be 22,000 cubic feet.
Option number 4, outsourcing to a third party. This would entail expanding the original DC to adding additional 400 cubic feet to the original DC, and the cost would be $2.4 million. An alternative to this would be adding 200,000 cubic feet, and the cost would be $1.5 million. As we know, this is a short-term fix. The pros to this would be solving the capacity problem and less stress on current workers, and the cons would be TSC won't have much control.
Option number 5, and our final option, is increased service level and inventory turns, which would in turn cause us to implement new training for managers within the current DC, as well as implementing new technologies, which then can give us a high cost. Will give us the full control of what is going on and who's being taught certain things, but we're still going to have limited space and will not completely fix the stockouts.
So for our decision criteria, we have 5, and they include cost, capacity and distribution efficiency, time, and quality control. So when looking at cost compared to the case, TSC is on a short budget. The options will be assessed on the basis that the cost of production is to expand storage capacity. For capacity and distribution efficiency, they're both very similar. TSC is looking to expand their distribution as they have high inventory levels and insufficient and effective inventory management. Options must include sufficient ways to handle these issues. When we're looking at time, TSC would like to see growth of their stores within 3 years. The options will be assessed on the shortest time to implement. And finally, quality control. TSC must take into account their control over product quality and customer satisfaction.
Here we have our matrix, which will be evaluated on cost, capacity, time, and distribution and quality. The first option, open a new DC, will come in at $4 million and offer an additional 415,000 cubic squared. It'll take 540 days, and distribution efficiency and quality control both come in at a 10 out of 10. Option number 2 is status quo, so everything remaining the same. No additional cost, no additional capacity, but we'll reduce our distribution efficiency to about 50%. We're leaving the quality control still at a consistent 10 out of 10. Option number 3 is to expand the current DC, which would cost us an estimated $1.5 million with the addition of 22,000 square feet. This would take at least 10 days, and distribution efficiency would increase to 7 out of 10, as well as full control with our quality control at 10 out of 10. Our 4th would be outsourcing to a third party. $2.4 million would be total cost of that, adding an additional 400,000 square feet. Right now the days are currently unknown. Distribution efficiency will go up to 7 out of 10, and quality will decrease to 50% as TSC will no longer be in control of what is going on in their distribution center. Option number 5, our most costly option, coming at of upwards $6 million, would add an additional 415,000 square feet. Time would be